Hey fellow Aquas, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your October monthly reading here. Before I get started, just a couple of announcements. Firstly, I am now over on Patreon. Yes, y'all, Patreon. All of that information is in the description box below. I'm doing channeled messages over there. I just recorded one that was really out of this world for October. I'll do bi-monthly animal energy readings and advice and extra content and info and whatnot. So I would love, and be so honored if you could join me over on Patreon. I actually think that that's all for announcements. I'm just going to get right into your meditation because it was on another level. Listen, I heard Eye of the Tiger from the Rocky movies, and I saw the image of Sylvester Stallone running up those steps in Philadelphia and like fists in the air and like don't, like it was I literally went there. And then I saw a scene change and I saw images from, I believe the films were called Now You See Me. It was like a movie about these magicians and sleight of hand. I think Woody Harrelson was in them. And I was seeing the Aquarian Collective as a magician. I saw the word magi. And I saw as a magician, but it was very like on stage, like a performing magician, right? And I saw the Aquarian Collective like rise up, like sitting in a lotus position, and then rise up. And there are all these flashing lights, and it was like, welcome to the show, I'm the magician. And then I heard, because I create my own reality, I'm always where I wish to be. And then I saw the Aquarian Collective as the Magi wink. Because I create my own reality, I am always where I wish to be. Wink. So let's get right into it. It's interesting stuff. It was very cool. Okay, what is the animal energy for Aquarius for October? Let's get into it. Oh my God. Yeah. For sure. I'm hearing, by the way, not to miss this, Philadelphia. I always equate Eagles with Philadelphia because of the team there, the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles. The eagle is about seeing things from a bird's eye perspective and coming away with a certain sense of very clear perspective from a place of having all of the information available. So clear perspective that comes from not necessarily like an inner knowing and trust, which is always wonderful, but in terms of the eagle medicine, it's about having that inner knowing and trust because you have all the information that's available to you. Okay. This is amazing. We have two here. Let's talk about this. This is beautiful. So first of all, we have the rabbit here and we have the camel, which I'm obsessed with. First of all, I want to point this out. See this blue moon action that we're being hinted at here? Halloween or Samhain, for my brothers and sisters out there, occurs on the night of a blue moon this year. It's very, very rare. If you want to learn more about that, by the way, that was the other announcement. Definitely sign up for my newsletters. I talk all about that in my newsletter for this month. The blue moon happening on Halloween night. It's going to be a very beautiful and potent energy, I will say. So I love that this is coming up here for October. Now let's talk. The rabbit equates to the Nine of Swords energy, right? Which is about nightmares or subconscious fears coming to the forefront, okay? And then we have the camel here, which is, I feel like this is the medicine to this. This is the tonic, right? Because the camel equates to temperance, which for me is about balance, but it's always trusting that you're always gonna have everything that you need. I mean, look at this. This camel looks like he's just straight chilling, right? Not a care in the world, right? Camels, they can't be bothered one way or another. They're gonna do what they do, right? So I love that this is coming up as the tonic to this Nine of Swords type of energy. You know, the rabbit, because it does, equate to the Nine of Swords, it's very much about fears that are so strong and at the forefront for us that they become vocalized in a way. Meaning, so the story that goes along with this, the rabbit energy, is that the rabbit is in the wood. Oh my God, the eagle. Oh my God. Oh, it's already coming together. Okay. So in the Kim Krans book, this is from the Kim Krans Animal Spirit deck. In the Kim Krans book, it says of the rabbit that the rabbit is in the woods And it's telling all of its friends in a very loud, shrill voice about how one day the eagle is going to find it and eat it for dinner. It just knows it. It hasn't happened yet, but it just knows it's going to happen. And because it keeps going on and on about it so loudly, the eagle actually is located to its position, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? Oh my God, I love that the eagle came through. Self-fulfilling prophecy here, and it feels like the tonic is to allow yourself to really know and trust and embody, and I'm hearing that, embody what it is to know that you're always going to have what you need, right? And you always have had, right? If that's always been your experience too, maybe it looked different than you thought it would. Maybe it, came in a different package or in a different time than you wished it would have, but you're here and you're okay, right? So because it's always worked out for you in some way, shape, or form, why not allow that to inform the faith within you that it always will, even if it may go differently or look differently or come in a different time than you would prefer? I'm being taken back to that meditation of, because I can't even remember what the exact quote was now because I channeled it, but because I am the master of my own reality, I'm always where I wish to be. There is so much in that for y'all for October, right? And October is all, magical, mystical, magi vibes anyway. I'm all about it. Interesting. Notice how the rabbit is in these like lighter, lower chakra colors here, right? The orange and the red. And then the camel is in the nighttime. This is very much, very, 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 very much about tapping into your subconscious, or what really is in the background of your mind and heart and spirit, allowing yourself to really look at it and see it for what it is, because our fears really only have power when we deny them or ignore them or push them down, right? Or don't face them, right? That's what it is. It's like the tonic to fear shining a bright light on it and going, okay, you're trying to get my attention. Okay, fear, let's have a dialogue. And it's all like, what? Really? And you're like, yeah, let's do this. And it's like, okay, maybe next time. Wow. I love this so much. Okay. Queen of Swords. This is us. This is air energy in your feminine form. What I really love is that we have the moon here, but this is so beautiful and so apt. The Queen of Swords is of a place of high discernment. Remember when I said that like the camel's an energy that's just like can't be bothered? It's just like, hey, I'm going to do what I do. You're going to ride me around maybe a little bit, but that's cool. But I'm going to go where I want to go. Really, I really can't be bothered to worry about anything or move at too fast a pace because I'm just living my life. And I love that it's coming up with the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is very much about making those wanted cuts and edits to aspects of ourselves, I'm getting, right? But also to our given circumstances and people in our surroundings. You are who you hang out with. Isn't there a saying where it's like you are an amalgamation of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Think about that. If you are a combined energy of the 5 people you spend the most time with, think about that for a moment. There's something to that, okay? The Queen of Swords is also excellent at setting boundaries, but I'm getting this really strong feeling this is about setting boundaries with ourselves. Setting boundaries with ourselves. Okay? We are responsible for our own energy, for our fear, for facing those things, right? Wow. This deck is so imagistic. Page of Coins. This is really, really beautiful. So, this is cool. Page of Coins, traditionally, this equates to the Page of Pentacles, of course. This equates to that beautiful earth energy. This is the suit of the merchant, right? So this covers everything of the 3D, the work that we do, the money that we make, the homes that we live in, the homes that we want to live in, setting ourselves up for the future and future success, and setting on a road that we hope will be long and fruitful, right? This is not a temporary energy. This is sowing seeds that we hope will blossom and grow forevermore, or at least for a long time more, right? So I really love this, and I like that it's coming on the, on the back end of the Queen of Swords here, because this is, to me, is saying, as you remove or see to aspects of yourself that are not working for you, or others in your given atmosphere that are not working for you, it frees up room for you to go after and really get clear on what you want your life to look like from a material abundance standpoint, right? Because as you cut things away that don't work, you have room for new abundance, new manifestations, right? This is really beautiful. Some of you guys might be venturing into a new line of work or a new passion project, or even engaging in activities of the physical nature and realm that really put you in a place of hope and excitement, right? It's really beautiful. And I'm being taken back to that Rocky image of, Philadelphia and the Eagles. If you think about it, there's that beautiful energy of victory as well and overcoming your obstacles to get where you are. And it's really great. So we have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom here. And I do feel like this is a special message because if we look at it this way, remember when I said this is planting those seeds that you hope will bear fruit? And then we have a tree here with 10 of Pentacles on it, which is long-lasting abundance, family inheritance, and ancestry, with this beautiful castle here. Yeah, I feel like this is coming into the mind's eye and focus of the Aquarian collective for October. It's like you got an eye on that. You're making moves on that. You're making Pinterest boards about it, whatever that is for you. So here we have the Two of Wands, which is really, really lovely because this is an energy of, if you think about it, the Ace of Wands is that initial moment of inspiration. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. Love it. That initial, oh my God, I have this idea. Oh my God, I know what I want. I'm going to go after it. And then it leads you to the Two of Wands. It's very eagle energy too, by the way. The Two of Wands is very much about going, okay, well, do I need a loan to do this? Do I need a recommendation? Do I need to get my credit score to a certain place? Do I need to change my hours at work or let go of this job and enter into this, more temporary job that will allow me more time and freedom to do what I really want to do? It's about first observing the changes that want to be made in order for your dream or your next, passion to be fulfilled and fully realized, right? Now, the Three of Wands is actually going to action on those things. But this is you taking the time to really observe and see what those are. This is really, really funny. Okay, look at this. Do you see this? What is he? A minstrel? I don't know. He looks like a magi dude up here, right? Just like all full of flavor and personality. This I feel like is the Aquarius collective that I saw represented as the magi in your meditation. Look at this dude down here. How he's wallowing and sad. Remember when I said I saw you guys rising to the top of this theater and all of your glory, right? And then we're talking about the Queen of Swords and the rabbit versus the camel, and how you are releasing and letting go of either aspects of yourself or the people you spend your time with or the job that you do, whatever that else is in your life that does not match up with where you want to go and where you want to be. Releasing all of that, you are literally rising above it and sitting on top of it. It's like I don't want to say for the first time, but maybe in a very clear way, maybe in a more clear sense than you have been able to achieve in some time, you are able to see where you don't want to be. And sometimes that is the first step to seeing where you do want to be. You're going, okay, shadow side, okay, fears, okay, self-fulfilling prophecies, okay, defeating thoughts, okay, pessimism, cynicism. I see you, I acknowledge you, I'm gonna come sit up here right above you. I'm not to the point where you're gonna be completely released and I'm gonna rise all the way up to the top, but now I see you. And I'm acknowledging these aspects within me or around me that are not serving me. I'm hearing that quote, it's a really overused quote, but I'm hearing it. That says, insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That feels like what this is very much about for you. You're like, you know what? I want different results. Therefore, I'm going to do things differently. On the bottom of this deck is the Ace of Wands. I was just talking about that. It's a precursor to the Two of Wands. Very good. All right. Some clarifiers. Queen of Swords. What you doing? What you doing, Queen of Swords? Looking all regal. Good. Okay. Ooh, look at the bottom of the deck with that High Priestess living her best bubble bath life. I love this deck. Okay, so we have the Chariot. Hello and goodbye. This is exactly what I was saying. I have shivers. With the Queen of Swords, the Chariot is fast, forward-moving, balanced energy. On the back of the Queen is, what did I say? As you release self-defeating aspects of yourself or the people around you, you're making those changes and cuts and edits and setting those loving boundaries either with yourself and or with the people around you. That frees you up to ascend, right? It's like you cut this baggage that weighs you down, whether that's within or around you or both. Hey, and then you ascend. Fast forward movement. It's like I'm getting this image of, you know those hot air balloons and how I'm seeing Wizard of Oz, how they had those bags that weighted it down and then you like cut the bags or release the bags and the air balloon is able to rise. That's what I'm getting. You are releasing those weighted bags off your air balloon. It's just like boop, boop, beep, bop, bop. It's very cool. Cancer energy there. Which is interesting too, because Cancer is the sign of the home and the hearth. And the Queen of Swords says, you know, remember that bit in the meditation. It's like, I'm the master of my own universe, so I'm always where I wish to be. There's something about that. Ooh, this is spicy. Oh my God, I love this so much. Okay. So this is actually aligning with the collective October energy reading I did for over on Patreon. It's really beautiful how it all lines up. So this is Queen of Wands, and it says the public defender. I love this so much. So remember how we're talking about the Page of Coins and really setting yourself up for a place of like, this is where I want to go and be. This is what I want my life to look like. This is what my purpose is and how I want to make a living and provide for myself and leave my mark and leave my piece the world better than how I found it. Then you have the Queen of Wands, public defender. This is why am I here? This is, does the work I do serve my soul purpose? Is my work a job or is it a career? Does what I do really feel like work or does it always feel like a calling? And so even though it may be technically hard work, it's always worth it, regardless of what I get paid, because there are things that are worth more than money, right? P.S. and by the way, when you are doing work that is directly aligned with your soul's purpose, abundance always follows. Again, it may come at a different time than you would like or down a different road, and sometimes we have to remove obstacles that we have to abundance, usually based in self-worth, but it always comes through in some way, shape, or form and in divine timing. That's what it is. Queen of Wands traditionally is confidence, taking the reins and going forth. You know, the wands rule the realm of our actions, the actions that we take and do. Right? I feel like this is directly aligned with why am I here and what am I doing? Is the work that I do, does it mean something to me? If I were to, not to get too morose, but if I were to die tomorrow, would I be happy with the life that I lived this far? Would I be proud of the work that I did? How did I leave my piece of the world better than how I found it? That's what I feel like this is saying to you. You have an opportunity right now to get very clear on what this is and then go right into that Two of Wands and go, okay, what's keeping me from it? Or how do I build upon it? If you're already here, how do I build upon it? How do I get to the next level with it? Right? This is so beautiful. I also want to point out, it's a jaguar, right? This is really interesting. I'm getting a strong energy of this jaguar here that there are hidden aspects because it feels Lynx-esque too. There's a lot here about what's hidden or unknown to you within and around you. And you're being asked to be the eagle and really see it from a higher perspective. Allow yourself to be the air sign that you are. Be the Queen of Swords. Take a dispassionate assessment just for this purpose, right? To see things clearly, right? When you as Aquarians really are of a mind and in that sweet spot, and you know what I'm talking about, when you're in that sweet spot where you have a strong objectivity, you're able to see things clearly, your emotions aren't running you, your fears are not dictating what you do, you just see things clearly. And you know when you're in that spot, what you discern is true, and nobody can tell you otherwise. It's like how you're a natural lie detector, right? And you always know when someone's lying or when someone is fronting or not being authentic to who they are. You're being asked to be this within and for yourself, and from that, your kingdom will be born. Ooh, I just got shivers. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is like, how am I going to leave the piece of the world better than how I found it? What am I here to do? Public defender, indeed. Okay, I can't. Remember when I said that the camel equates to temperance? Temperance. Look at how stunning and gorgiana. Art. I like that it's called art too, even though it's technically the temperance key. See the angel here? Let's talk about this. Hello. I mean, how many different ways can we say this? This is about how am I going to leave my piece of the world better than how I found it? What am I here to do? This is about balance. This is about using all of the information that is available to you. But first you got to have access to it and see it. Listen, do you know what keeps you from objectivity and clear seeing? Fear. Fear, right? And sometimes we can be operating from a place of fear because they're subconscious. And sometimes our nightmares come in to show us like, hey, this is affecting you, even though you're not conscious of it. This is why this isn't manifesting. This is why this is going this way. That's why there's tension in this relationship. That's why this. Definitely pay attention to your dreams in the month of October. I highly recommend a dream journal. And I really get with this camel too, with this temperance too. When we are coming from a place of balance, which means that we are incorporating self-care into our daily routine as well. When we're coming from that place, the fear, which is a very human aspect of us, the fear has very little room to grow. It may pop up, but it won't take root. Okay? When we practice self-care and mindfulness, fear may pop up, but it won't take root because we're not giving it fertile ground to grow on. Okay? I'm also getting a special message about leaving your mark because of all this paint here, and she's leaving this message. You know, she's painted this here, and it's going to be there for generations in time to come. I'm also really drawn to this street light here. This is the urban tarot. It's all New York imagery here. There is this, because it's lining up again with the public defender, Queen of Wands aspect of this as well. You know, this is very much about your legacy, what you're here to do, like I said. But I feel like this is also, I'm hearing this quote that one of my teachers in high school said to me. It said, do you love the art in you, or do you love yourself in the art? Do you love the art in you? I think it's, do you love the art in yourself, or do you love yourself in the art? Something about that. What is your particular set of gifts and perspective? Why are you here? Ooh, I just saw 2222 on the timer. It's the repeating numbers reading. No, but really, why are you here? Do you feel a nudge somewhere within you that goes, something else? Or more of this or less of that? You're being asked to listen. I'm hearing the song from Sister Act 2. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. The time is now or never to make your dreams come true. You better wake up and pay attention. Ooh, Lord. Okay, Sister Act 2. That's what this is. I'm also getting a special message. So I'm really drawn to these yellow irises. Irises for me represent the future self. Also because it's equating with this Two of Wands. I'm getting a very distinct feeling that what you do now in terms of, October, but this also feels like it's setting you up for 2021. The actions and the steps and the mindset that you embody right now is going to directly affect what your 2021 looks like. 2021 could be your dream year of manifestation. Guess what? We're going into a refurbished reality where the slate has a lot more room on it. Okay? It's going to be a lot less congested. What do you want? I know this is for October, but it feels larger than that. What do you want your 2021 to be? You're being asked to look at that right now because now you have time to really plan that, get clear on that, so that when 2021 comes around, you are flying ahead like on this chariot. I'm like, oh my gosh. I can almost hear someone go, wow, 2020 was worth it. Because it allowed me to be in a place of new perspective where I went, life is short. I'm cutting out aspects of myself for others that are keeping me from my best reality. Again, with that magician, right? You are at the helm of this. You are driving your own mission and future. I want to say like future Emerald Castle, like almost. I'm going back to this Wizard of Oz thing. It's like you are at the helm of this. You have the opportunity right now through the rest of this year to get clear on what this is. Listen and look at yourself. Right? Give voice to the discontent. Look at it. Listen to it. It's there to inform you, not just torture you and bother you and annoy you. Right? There's this feeling of like, and it's very human. I completely understand this, where it's like, I just want to have inner peace and be happy. Wonderful. But the discontent as it arises, the fear, the discontent, the anxiety, that's information. That's information from your higher self trying to alert you to changes that want to be made so that you can get to inner peace and happiness. Yes, is it always a challenge and a journey and this is the school of life? Yes. But it's all information. Be the eagle and use it to your disposal. Okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. This is beautiful, Aquarius. Really, 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 really beautiful. Let's get an oracle. What shall we do? Yeah, I'm feeling like the earth magic. Let's do it. You know, I'm also hearing, because the rabbit and the camel are so different, I mean, they couldn't be more different, that this month is a lot about choice. And it's up to you to respond as opposed to react. Respond to stimuli as opposed to react to it. If you choose to do that, then this is the potentiality around it, right? But nothing happens without you and your choice, right? Journaling. I'm hearing that please journal. Dream journal, regular journal, journal. That's a beautiful way to hold up a mirror to your subconscious, is to journal. Oh my God, I just got shivers. Dreamtime. Have I not been talking about dream? I literally just said that. Never gets old. Dreamtime creation. We've been talking about why are you here, what you're creating, what your mark is on the world, how you're going to leave the world, but how you found it, what do you really want to do, what do you want to be, where do you want to go. All of the abundance and optionality is before you. It's just about getting clear on what's keeping you from it, right? Creation. Back to the art and temperance and two of wands. Dreamtime. Did I not say that the rest of this year is setting you up for dreamtime, more or less? I can't with this. It's too good. Please pay attention to your dreams. I've been talking about that this whole reading. Please pay attention to your dreams and the month of October. Also, the month of October, the veil is thinner. So this is even more. And again, with the Nine of Swords, with nightmares, dreamtime, right? Dream messages, subconscious fears. You are being given the opportunity, the curtain, right? The curtain is being pulled back on your subconscious fears and what is affecting you and, working in your energy that you might not be actively conscious of in your waking hours. This is golden information, okay? Oh my God, guys. Y'all, this is so good and I'm so obsessed with this. It's so, so beautiful. With that being said, my beautiful fellow Aquarians, this is your month of October general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated with you. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I love and live for reading your comments. I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all so, 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 so much. And with that being said, as always, thank you for being here and thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.